Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Florida Gators, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gators will kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Georgia's offense takes the field to start this game off. This nasty, bitter feud, most of the years carried out on supposedly neutral ground, carries high stakes today, guys.
I'll tell you what's always fun about watching this game between Florida and Georgia is that there is just so much speed on the field. I felt that way when I played in this game. There's so much NFL talent racing around. The game just moves faster than most other games in college football.
I completely agree, but you did say the name of the game wrong. It's the Georgia-Florida game. In this rivalry, it's always played in Jacksonville, but speed, bragging rights, this game always matters to the fans.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Got it in the middle. It's Lovett. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Stopped after making the catch. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. Now the play fake. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Feeling some heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. The Gators offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson. Ball's out! They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They'll throw it on 1st down. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. The Gators are rolling down the field. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past. There's guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. He'll just keep slinging it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there to get the sack.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. Scanning the field, it's back. He's got his man. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Going up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's dealt. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have 2 longtime foes like the Gators and Dogs duking it out on neutral turf, you know emotions will run high. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Mertz. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Caught over the middle, it's Hansen.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Defense has been dominant. We reached the end of the third quarter. Nobody's been able to get on the board as we check out the stats. It's easy to think back to 2014, Wake Forest, Virginia Tech, the last time we had a game go into overtime as a scoreless tie. Let's see if that's the way this one goes as we start the fourth. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Give to the running back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's good. And that took a little longer than expected, but we finally have scoring. It's 3-0.
I'm telling you, if this game ends up 3-0, this will be a game I'll never forget. And even though I want to, as a former quarterback, but listen, it's been a defensive struggle all game long. You got to give them credit. That field goal right there in the 4th quarter, that may have just been the play of the game.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To the air, it's Beck. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Delp. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Setting up the screen, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. They get him down to this offensive setup, 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to throw, it's Mertz. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He finds his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Unleashes to the end zone. And the ball is picked off.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost you.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for the whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.